school, Universal Practical Knowledge, started out at 1 West 125th Street on the Commander Journey Hunter. And this is the Isupk Houston Sabbath service. We're gonna pick up on where we left off at chapter 7, verse 18. Alright. Body, which means to stand.
Boyala, Banya Howard, Banya Shala. Laya Shala.
Wakayakwadam, which means to face east.
Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Qudash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakaka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Natalanawa. Lakam. Call. Yawam. Wasalaknawa. Kabawaknawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawaknawa. Wala'a. Taba'ayanawa. Banasayawan. Abal. Hawashayanawa. Mayan. Rad. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wahala. Wahata Para. La'awaliyam. Aman.
Alright, in English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us. Our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the glory.
And the power.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
So be it. Yahweh. Bahashem. Yahweh Shai. Baba Kashah. Natalanawa. Hakak. Lakat. La Rapa. Kal Malakala. Wakal Madawa. Hakach. Latahar. Ha. Matazarayim. Hakach. Lahakwayam. Hamatayam. Hakach. Al Rawakawa. Hata Ma'ala. Lagarashayan. Bahashim. Yahweh Shai. The water Aman.
In the English. Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the dead.
The power to cleanse the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. The book of Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Oh. Haharium. Mahayan. Yaba'ah. Azariah. Azariah Ma'an. Salaki. Azariah Ma'an. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Wa Arataza. All Yathan. La Mawat. Regalika. All Yanawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'a. Yanawam. Wa La'a. Yayashan. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. All Yad. Yam Yanka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'a. Yakaka. Wayarak. Bala Yala'a. Bala Yala'a. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makal Rai. Yashamar. Ak Napashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Tazah Athka. Waba Wa'aka. Ma'aitha. Wa'ad Awalam.
In the English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
And from whence come my help?
And from which come my help?
My help come from Yahweh.
My help come from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall not slumber nor sleep.
Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall not slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
And coming in.
And coming in.
This time forth and forevermore.
This time forth and forevermore. Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Ala Yahayim. Al Damayah. Laka. Salaki. Al Damayalaka. Al Takarash. Wa'al. Dashaquat.
Isupk.
Oh.
Oh.
Kaya hana.
Kaya hana.
Awayab yaka.
Abayab.
Yahamaya Yahama Yawan.
Yahamaya Yawan.
Wama Shana Yaka. Nasa Awa. Ra'ash. Al Amaka. Ya'arium Wa. Sawad. Waya Taya Aitaza Wa. All Tazapa Wanyaka.
All to the one.
Amarwa.
Amari.
Lakawa. Wana Kakayadam. Magawaya. Wala'a. Ya Zakar. Sham Yasha'ala. Awad. Kaya. Nawa Aitazayawa. Love. Yakad. Aliyaka. Baryath. Yakartha. Ahalalya. Ahalia. Salaki. Adawam. Waya Shamayalam. Ya'a Shamay Layawam. Waya Shamay Lawiyam. Mawa'aba. Wahagarium. Gabal. Wa Amaywan. Wa Amalak. Halasha. I'm Yeshabia. Tazawar. Gam Ashawar. Nalawa. Amain. Hayawa. Zarawa. Labanya Lawat. Salah. Aisha Laham. Ka Madian. Ka Sayara. Ka Sayasara. Ka Yabyan. Banakal. Kwashayawan. Nashamadwa. Ba'ayan Da'ara. Hayawa. Daman. La'ad Amma. Shayatamwa. Nadiyamawa. Ka'ara. Waka Za'ab. Waka Zabak. Waka Tazalamana. Call Nasa Yakamwa. Ashar. Asharah. Naya Asharah. La Nawah. Ath. Na Awatha. Na Awath. Alahayam. Alahaya. Shayatam. Kagalgala. Kakash. La Panya Rakah. Ka'ash. Daba'ira. Ya'ira. Wakalaha ba. Harium.
Harium.
Khan.
Khan.
Theradapama. Basa Irika.
Basa Irika.
Wabasawafaka. Thabasalam.
Thabasalam.
Ma'la'a.
Ma'ala.
Panyaham.
Qualawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Yabu Bakwashwa.
Shamka. Yahweh. Yabashwa. Wayabahalwa. Ad
Adyam.
Wayakaparwa. Wayakaparwa. Wayabad wa. Wayadaiwa. Kaya. Ata. Shamka. Yahweh. Labatka. Al Yawan. Al Kal Ha-Arataza.
Alright, in English, it's Psalms 83. Keep not thy silence, O Lord.
Keep not thy silence, O Lord.
And hold not thy peace.
And hold not thy peace.
Be not still, O Lord.
Be not still, O Lord.
For thy lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up thy head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up thy head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, come and let us cut them off.
They have said, come and let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
And that they name Israel be no more.
And that the name Israel be no more.
In remembrance.
In remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The Ishmaelites.
The Ishmaelites.
And Moab.
And Moab.
And the
Hagarenes. And the Hagarenes.
Jabal.
Ammon. Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
And the inhabitants of Tyre.
And the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur.
Also is joined with them.
Is joined with them.
They have helped thy children of Lot.
They have helped the children of Lot. And to see it.
Do not do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
As to Seers.
As Sisera.
As to Jabin of the book of Kaisha.
As to Jabin in the book of Kaisha.
Which perished in Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They become as dung of the earth.
They become as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
And like Zabid.
And like Zabid.
Yea, all their princes of Zabah.
Yea, all their princes of Zabah.
And as Zamunah.
And as Zamunah.
Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the Most High possession.
Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the Most High possession.
O my power.
O my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
And as the fire burneth the wood.
And as the fire burnt the wood.
And as the flame settled the mountain on fire.
And as the flame settled the mountain on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempests.
And persecute them with thy tempests.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill thy faces with shame.
Fill thy faces with shame.
That they may seek the name, O power.
That they may seek the name, O power.
Let them be confounded and troubled forever.
Let them be confounded and troubled forever.
Yea, let them put to shame and perish.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
That men may know that thou, whose name,
that men may know that thou, whose name
alone is Yahweh,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
art the most high over all the earth.
Art the most high over all the earth. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 7, verse 18, in the Hebrew. Wa'im. Ha'akal. Ya'akal. Ma'ib Shah. Zaba'ah. Shalamawa. Baya Yawam. Hasha Shah. La'ah. Yarasa. Hamakorab. Itawa. La. Yahashab. Lawa. La'ah. Or Lawa. Pagal. Pagalgala. Yahayat. Yahaya. Wahanapash. Ha'ikala. Lata. Mama na I. Our na I. Tasha. Salaki. Tasha I. Verse 19. Wahab Bashar Ashar Yaga Bakal Tama La'a Akal Ba'ash Yasharak Wahabashar Ka'al Tahawar Yakal Bashar. Verse 20. Wahana Pash Ashar to call Bashar Ma'izaba Hashalamayim Ashar Yahweh Watam Atawa Watam Atawa Allah wa Wanakarata Ha Napash Haiwa Ma'a. Verse 21. Wa Napash Kaya Ga'a Bakal Tama'a Batamat Adam Awa Salakia Baba Ma'a Tama'a Awa Bakal Shakwaza Tama Wa'akar Mabashar Zaba'ah Hasha Lamayam Ashar Yahweh Wanakarata Hanapash Hahawa Hahawa Salakia Ma'am ya verse 18 in the English.
Actually started at 14, so everybody knows we're reading it.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 7, verse 14 in the English.
This is the laws of peace offering. You understand what I'm saying? This is how the Lord instructed us to do it. And it's how we were doing it in the past until we lost our culture with it.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 7, verse 14 in the English. And of it he shall offer one out of the whole oblation for a heave offering unto the Lord. And it shall be the priests that sprinkleth the blood of the peace offerings. Verse 15. And the flesh of the sacrifice of his peace offerings for thanksgiving shall be eaten the same day that it is offered. He shall not leave any of it until the morning. But if the sacrifice of his offering be a vow or a voluntary offering, it shall be eaten the same day that he offereth his sacrifice. And on the morrow also, the remainder of it shall be eaten. Verse 17. But the remainder of the flesh of the sacrifice on the third day shall be burnt with fire.
Right. So you shouldn't eat it on the third day. They got rid of it.
Verse 18. And if any of the flesh of the sacrifice of his peace offerings be eaten at all on the third day, it shall not be accepted. Not be accepted. Neither shall it be imputed unto him that offereth it. It shall be an abomination, and the soul that eateth of it shall bear his iniquity.
So you offer a peace offering to the Lord, and if you ain't follow these procedures on the days to do it, it was an abomination. And not only that, but your iniquity wasn't rid of it, it was still there. Go ahead.
Verse 19. And the flesh that toucheth any unclean thing shall not be eaten. It shall be burnt with fire. And as for the flesh, all that be clean shall eat thereof. Verse 20. But the soul eateth of the flesh of the sacrifice of peace offerings that pertain unto the Lord, having his uncleanness upon him. Even that soul shall be cut off from his people. Verse 21. Moreover, the soul that shall touch any unclean thing, as the uncleanness of man, or any unclean beast, or any abominable unclean thing that eat of the flesh of the sacrifice of peace offerings, which pertain unto the Lord, even that soul shall be cut off from his people. If I may, sir, just to speak on that, like that, it's heavy because we see these other nations, like, you know, like you see Moab online, they eating everything, like they got the octopus, that's alive, like sucking their face while they trying to eat it, and they eating, you know what I'm saying? They just going at everything, and that just show you like that this book ain't for everybody. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody don't have the spirit of this. Like we naturally got the spirit not to we not going just grabbing stuff out the water and eating it, or you know what I'm saying? Like snatching bug anything off the tree and eating it. But like that's how serious the Lord is about we like your soul cut off from the nation. Like you spiritually cut off from everybody else by partaking in these unclean things and defiling your body. It's an abomination to the Lord. Like eating these unclean things and not following the proper protocol of
just from touching.
You know what I'm saying? Right, just from touching it. Like, you know, that's how heavy it is, like to you know what I'm saying, and people we disconnected from, you know, from our culture so much that we don't understand how like them little crawfish boils and all that make you like you unclean spiritually. Like you ain't even recognizing how you not like, you know, you disconnected from the Most High and disconnected from righteousness. Like we just, you know, just think like, man, Christ died for us, so you know we could do what we want out here, you know. But at the same time, like you that much further from Christ, the body of Christ, because you can't even, you know, fathom how unclean and how much cut off from the nation that you are. So, Lockie, I just wanted to put that.
A lot of these laws are like self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to understand to do. You know what I'm saying? We even got really into that part of the Bible where everything must be broken down because everything, you know, you don't have to understand it. But you know, a lot of this is self-understanding. I mean, self-explanatory.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You read, you should have an understanding. Okay, well, this is what we're supposed to do. This is what we shouldn't do. It's not hard to keep the law.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We in this captivity right now because we refuse to keep it. You know what I'm saying? We refuse to do anything with the Most High. And until we understand that the only way to get out of this captivity and to be above all nations of the earth, you know what I'm saying, like we should supposed to be in the first place, is keep the law.
Right.
Once we understand that, we can get out this captivity. You understand? Serve the Most High and Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Get up out this captivity, man. It's not hard. All you gotta do is let the man journey on and lead us.
Right.
Let's get us out this captivity, man.
Hey, comes. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 7, verse 22 in the Hebrew. Wayah Daba'ar Yahweh Allah Masha La'amar La Salakia La'amara. Verse 23. Dabar all Banaya Yasharal Lamara Call Hakab Salakia Halal
Alright, so what we getting into now? We on 23 still?
Come.
Alright, 23 on, you know what I'm saying, on down until my brother stop, is the law on what you should eat. Like this is now it's getting into like a little bit of downtown. You see what I'm saying? Read keep reading so far.
Come. Salakia, I was Shawar Wakashab Wa wa'aza la la'a ta'akala ta'akala'a. So like it's verse 24. Wahalab nabala'a wahalab tarapa ya asha lakal malaka wa'akal la'a ta'alakahai. Verse 25. Kaya call a call halab mana haba hama ashar ya Qurab Yawakriyab Mama Na'a Aisha Yahweh Wanaka Ta'a Hana Pash Ha'akalaat Ma'amya, verse 26. Wakal Dam La'a Ta'alaka Bakal Ma washa ba to come to ma washab to you come la Iowa wa laba Hama, verse 27. Call Napash Ashar to call down Wanaka Rata na Wanakarata Ha Napash Hahaiwa Ma'a Ma Yaha. Verse 22 in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Verse 23. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, Ye shall eat no manner of fat.
Like the Bible always say, and it's going to keep saying it. You understand? Because it's only for Israel. It says Moses spake unto Israel, not the whole world. Like this, these laws, these statutes, these commandments, everything in the scripture is strictly for Israel. It's not for no other people. It's for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This is our Constitution. This is how everything that we know and we supposed to know and do is in this Bible. It's in this book for us, not for nobody else. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna get into it and tell you a little bit on what you're supposed to eat. You know what I'm saying? How it tells you how to serve the Lord, what not to eat, what to do. This is our order on how we're supposed to live our life. But because we don't do it and we don't follow the book, it's because we don't flourish in America. We don't flourish in America. We don't flourish in anything we do because we don't keep the law. You understand? But go into it and read about it. Go ahead.
Come on, son. Verse 23. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, Ye shall eat no manner of fat of ox, or of sheep, or of goat, and the fat of the beast that dieth of itself, and the fat
that died of itself. Like, you don't know how this beast died.
Right.
You're not supposed to eat it. You know what I'm saying? It's real simple. Like it's like eating roadkill. Like, oh, there's a bird in the street. Let me go ahead and just, indulge and just lose control in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't do that. Like, you don't eat roadkill or beast that you don't know how it died. You don't know what made that beast sick. You don't know what really happened to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't kill it yourself, so don't eat it.
And if I may, sir, like that's just practical knowledge. It's just basic. Like, you ain't gotta. What you need? Charcoal. Like you don't like why? Like it would be stupid to just eat something where you don't know how it died, because it could have died of a disease that you now got because you ate it.
Right.
Like mad cow. Like, like they had all that meat that was in the store that was bogus, but they, the white man's such a devil, he's still gonna sell it.
Right.
Like he knew that the cows was bogus. They knew that the cows was dying because they got the farms. They seen them die and they seen them like them bogus out there, but they still just want to turn a profit and act like they didn't know. Like, how you don't know when you got a disease running rampant on your farm?
Right, but see, the problem is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans we looked at as a profit. We can get all. They looked at us and was like, oh, we can just still sell them to them.
Right.
And see, what's so crazy about it is we can't eat it. We can't eat it, but we can sell it to other nations.
Right.
In a way, they keeping the form of our law. They doing what we supposed to be doing to them.
Right.
Like, me and you can't eat it and we can't sell it to each other, but we can sell it to other nations.
Right.
That's what they do. They do that to us. They do that same thing to us.
Right.
It makes these other nations so diabolical. Like Psalms 83 said, man, that like these other nations are confederate against us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not just not making us a nation no more, but also in destroying us in every form of fashion and way. They destroy us. They got some type of hand in it.
Right. And so if I may, sir, like they selling it to eat. They don't even care about their own people. Right. They know that they people buying it too. They don't care. Like our law, we can't sell it to each other.
Right.
We can't sell something that died, you know what I'm saying, of itself to another Israelite. But we can sell it to them other nations, like you said.
Right.
But if we just put it in the store for anybody to buy, we potentially selling it to each other, so we wouldn't be able to do that. Exactly. Verse 25.
No, you still on
Still on 24? Come. And of the fat of the beast that dieth of itself, and the fat of that which is torn with beasts, may be used in any other use, but ye shall in no wise eat of it.
Like, so, animal cooking.
Right.
Or if, it just died and you don't know how it died, you don't eat it. But ye shall in no wise eat it. You know what I'm saying? But it says, may be used in in any other use.
Right.
You can use it for other things, but you just can't eat it. Don't put it in your body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people get sick.
Right. And if I may, sir, like that's like, going back to practical knowledge. Like, the beast killed the animal. We seen the other animals kill it, so we know not to eat it. Because, like, it's just like, you get scraped by a nail, you could get tetanus or something. Like, you don't know,
Right.
you don't know what them other beasts got. You know what I'm saying? They bird flu, but you could use it as a garment though.
Right.
You could use the bones as tools or something though.
Belt.
Right, a belt. You know what I'm saying? You could make something out of it but you're not ingesting it. And that's just how, you know what I'm saying? That's how why our laws is. That's why we call being wise in the sight of the other nations when we keep these laws. Because now we not dying of the same stuff that they dying from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We living longer. We looking healthier. We making use of stuff that seem like it wouldn't have no use.
Like, for an example, it's like eating pork and wonder why you getting high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and wonder why you having strokes and heart attacks left and right. They say, oh man, well, high blood pressure and all that's hereditary. Yeah, because the people before you, they were also destroyed because they weren't keeping the law.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So they indulged in pork, now you indulging in it, so of course. You know what I mean? But if you didn't eat pork, like we would live, if you didn't eat pork or any other unclean thing, or unclean beast, or fowls of the air, or the creatures of the ocean, you wouldn't have the type of sicknesses that we have today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we are affected by them because the Lord gave us a law not to eat them. Like, you see white people eat pork, they love pork. They call pork the other red meat.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even though it's not red. Beef is red. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know about choice meats. You know what I'm saying?
They call it the other red meat, and they call themselves white when they really red.
Exactly. But the meat, that's a whole other topic.
Yeah.
So they say that, they eat pork, they eat a lot of it, you know what I mean? But you don't see any other nations or people affected by the dietary law, by eating clean and unclean things. Like, white people eat shrimp all day. They don't have no repercussions.
Right.
Black people, we eat shrimp, crab, lobster, all that thing. Health goes to absolute nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We waste away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? White people already be wasting away, so it really don't even just affect them like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But they eat pork. They eat pork over the years. Right. Nothing happens. Black people, we eat pork. Few years, I got this pain in my chest. Niggas already don't like going to the doctor. So next thing you know, by the age of 40, oh man, I'm stroking out, having heart attacks, bleeding out the nose because my blood pressure so high, I don't know what's doing it.
Right.
You eating that unclean stuff.
Right.
Like the Lord said, don't eat. And niggas love to do everything but what the Lord say to do.
Right.
They'll go to church and they'll have fun and be in church for over 20 years, because they love to do what they want to do. They want to go places where it's no order. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I go to church because the law done away with. I don't want to be in the truth because I can't not do what I want to do no more. I can't eat pork. I can't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. I can't smoke. I can't drink till I get drunk. I can't just do any of the things I was doing in the church. So therefore I won't come into the truth because they don't allow it, and they will allow it in the church. And therefore when you're in the church, you're going to die.
Right.
You're in the truth, you live longer.
Right.
Because Commander Genie Hunter teach us to keep the law, statutes, commandments, because the commandments was never done away with. This is here for us. This is here for our well-being. You understand that because we don't obey by it, we have shorter lifespans.
Right.
People like to say, oh man, well, people in the Bible, they used to live for a long time. Yeah, that's because they kept the law.
Right.
That's because that's simple. You know what I'm saying? It's because they kept the law.
Right.
And then here in modern day side, the average black man, he damn it on the hospital bed by the time he's 50. Right. That's because he has no law. We don't have any law now. No one teaches us to keep the law. Commander Jenny Hunter is the only one that teaches us to keep the law. Teaches us how to be strong men. Teaches our women how to be women and sisters. And because we don't have the Isupk like we should have it, like everyone should accept the Isupk. Everybody should. Everybody should just come and just tell and just put us on every corner in America like we are now. But I mean every corner though. Like if I make a left right now on Belford, ISUPK. If I make a right, go down the street to telephone, it should be ISUPK. Like everywhere. We should be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Accessible for all people. Cars, no cars, bus, handicapped, whatever. We're going to teach our people like we've been doing. It's taking the time, but it don't matter though. We're going to teach our people, keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, so we can get the hell out of hell. Because me personally, I'm sick of being under, other nations' foot. I'm sick of going to the store and, followed because they don't trust, because they think I'm a steal.
That's right.
I'm tired of going to the convenience store and, going to go buy food. And I got to the point where they sell us the food with the steroids in it. Like, for example, you see chicken like drumsticks about this big. Like, man, come on, bro. Chickens don't even get that big.
Right.
I'm sick of that. I'm sick of what they sell us. I'm just sick of being under oppression by other nations.
Right.
And blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they don't even see that. Because they don't know what the truth is. So as our job to get in these streets and teach them what the truth is, otherwise we wouldn't know. Our people would not know. Our people going to continue to, like for example, they'll see what's that little rodent that be in the backyard, a possum. Black people eating possums, you know what I'm saying? Like a cat then killed it, or some other animal and then killed it. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. If another beast kills another beast and they don't eat it,
right?
Damn, that's crazy.
Right.
Like it didn't die. You see, it was tore apart. But the other beast, the beast that killed it, didn't even eat it.
They didn't even want it.
Niggas gonna be like, oh man, that's a perfect good. That's a good possum right there. Let me go skin it and put it on the grill, and then you got rabies foaming out the mouth. Don't make no sense. Go ahead.
Come on, sir. And if I may, like, it's even deeper than just the well-being of your personal self, because like when you eat all those the crabs and all the stuff out the ocean, it's not cleaning the water no more.
Right.
Like them things is in the water to clean the ocean.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But so now you got Flint, Michigan water.
Right.
You over there drinking water that ain't even so like you eating the stuff with the toxins out the water, and you making the water more dirty that you drinking. So you double down on just killing yourself.
Double damage.
Right, double damage. It's like that's what the laws is for, to keep us alive.
Because let me tell you something. Being in these fake religions and fake Israelite groups, they teach you on how to die early.
Right.
Being in the truth and ISUPK teaches you how to live.
Damn right.
And now I'm to the point to where, for one, I don't argue with nobody no more. That's for one. I don't argue with nobody no more. Either you want to learn or you don't. Cool, no problem. You want to learn how to die early? Go there. Go there. They're gonna teach you how to die early. They're gonna teach you sleep with other men's wives, and yeah, man, it's okay to have pork just a little bit on the side, just a little bit. The juice is cool, you know what I'm saying? You can drink the juices, but you can't eat the meat. And they're gonna teach you all these abominable acts. You'll be on a hospital bed real young. Nobody to blame but yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what makes this world so wicked, man. It's like it's just so much abomination and sickness going on. You know what I mean? Like it's just all manner of sickness. You know what I'm saying? That's why in the prayer, we pray that we can heal all manner of sicknesses and diseases. Right. You know what I'm saying? The power to cleanse the lepers and raise the dead. Like we trying our best. Right. I here to save our people. All they gotta do is just hearken, which is to listen. You know what I'm saying? But because we didn't listen back then, like in Deuteronomy tell you, you know what I'm saying, to hearken, you know what I mean, to the law
of the Lord, right?
You know what I'm saying? To the voice of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The statute of the commandment, in 28, you know what I'm saying? If we would have listened in Deuteronomy 27:1 and 28:1, we wouldn't even, from 28:1 to 15, we wouldn't even have to experience 16 to 68. Right. We wouldn't even have to go through that. Now we cursed as a people, you know what I'm saying? Because our people don't want to listen. Our people hard-necked, stiff-necked people. You know what I'm saying? We want to eat what we want to eat. We want to do what we want to do. We want to live how we want to live.
And
didn't get our life taken.
And if I may, so that's so heavy what you're bringing out, because it say hearken unto the voice of the Lord, but people get mad at us like we making this up.
Right.
We just reading what the scriptures say.
What Bible is that y'all read?
Right. You know.
What that say?
Right. You show them, and then they still got a problem with it. That's not because they got a problem with us.
Well, that's y'all own understanding.
Right.
Now we taking the Bible, even though it tell you don't eat the beast.
Right.
That died itself.
How that's our own.
Hey man, you ain't supposed to eat the beast if you don't know how it died. Well man, what man? That's your own understanding. It don't really.
Right.
It's like, all right, brother. You know right. What I'm saying? Eat the beast then. Go ahead, you eat the beast. I'm not gonna eat it though. You eat it. You cook it. You eat it. You know what I mean? A week down the line, man, I'm the shoulder is feeling funny.
Right.
And I just look at, you know, I wonder why.
Right.
Are you foaming? Oh, the foaming ain't begin? Oh, you foaming at the mouth now? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good night.
Yeah, doctor, brother.
Right. It's like,
you know,
man.
And then they ask you, well, the doctor even gonna ask you, what did you eat?
Right.
Dang. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I bet you're gonna learn next time. You know what I'm saying? Like from the old school, you just say, you know, a hard head make a soft ass. So,
right.
You know, black spend that married, we definitely hard head, so our ass soft. We been getting white.
Right.
By these other nations, you know what I'm saying? So it should be time to just go ahead and just say, man, forget it. Just tell me what to do, because I don't know what to do.
Right.
Tell me what to do. That's a being a trooper man right there. You're told what to do. You know what I'm saying? You just learn, you just take orders.
Right.
Until you can give orders.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And if I may, so that's why the scriptures say you got to start off as a baby.
Right.
Like a baby don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, can your baby tell you what you finna feed?
Right.
Like, you know, if it was up to the baby, they eating everything they find anywhere on the floor.
Including nails.
Right.
You know what I mean? So with that being said, you know, what's the point? Like you a baby. You come in this truth, become a baby, and learn what you're supposed to do and what you don't supposed to do.
Right.
Well, I've been eating this my whole life though. Why now?
Right.
Because the Lord been said it for one. You're an Israelite according to the Bible. So for one, you ain't supposed to been eating it. But you've been eating it. So that's why. Because you've been not supposed to do it, but now you keep doing it.
Right.
You know, a little bit you're going to be having heart problems, chest pains, and you know, all kind of other just stuff that come along with
high blood pressure, cholesterol.
Exactly. You're going to be shooting yourself up with instantly. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So
the sugars.
Right. You know, just simple, man. It's common sense. Like I keep saying, it's common sense, but we don't understand common sense. Because Christianity has dumbed us all the way down.
Right.
Dumbed us down. Like, you know, we were smarter, you know, back in the day. But as the world and time move forward, the white man dumbed us down more.
Right.
You know, at one point in time, it was we ain't got there yet. There's a couple more chapters, about a couple more weeks, we're gonna be there. We'll tell you, you know what I'm saying, about homosexualism. You know what I'm saying? That's against the law, but you know, when we get there, it's gonna self-explanatory itself. Man should not sleep with mankind. Simple. Oh well, man, that's just your interpretation. You know what? The law is done away with. The whole law. We ain't doing the law no more.
And if I may, so just to touch that real quick, like if man sleep with man and woman sleep with woman, who gonna make any new women and men? How do we continue to exist? Like it's just basic. It's simple.
Being dumbed down once again it brings you back to, you know, these other nations is dumbing us down. You know what I'm saying? Like it's simple, man. Like it's not rocket science. Like no one should be making these scriptures rocket science.
Right.
Nobody. What happened is all these misconceptions and all that stuff. But let's go ahead and keep reading.
Hey, Comic-Con, sir. Verse 25. For whosoever eateth the fat of the beast, of which men offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, even the soul that eateth it shall be cut off from his people.
Then you cut off from your people because you just wanna eat, you know, animals that have killed each other or animals you don't know how to die. Now you ain't clean.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, why?
Right, what we gonna deal with you if you foaming at the mouth?
Right.
Like we would be stupid to have you around us foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, man, come give me some brotherly love. You all busting off the mob and you know, trying to bite your shoulder and stuff like that. You know, why? Like, now you cut off. Now you can't come around us.
The real Walking Dead.
Right, now get out of here. Because you ain't keep the life simple. Now leave. You did that. Not me. Ain't nobody made you eat that. You eat your own. Like, just like now, like, you know, don't nobody make people eat pork. You know what I'm saying? Right. People choose to eat pork.
Right.
That's a choice. That's a choice. It be other meats in the store. You going to get the biggest pork chop. Like, come on. Whatever, man. But keep reading.
Okay. Verse 26. Moreover, ye shall eat no manner of blood, whether it be of fowl or of beast,
right,
in any of your dwellings.
Right. You supposed to eat blood. Like anything, you supposed to be well done. You know, not no medium rare. A little bit of blood on the plate, you know, oozing out the meat. And you taking chops of it, you know, and you eating it, eating pieces. Like, come on, man. Like, it's just crazy. Like, we don't understand anything. We understand nothing. Right. What we want to understand, though, you know what I'm saying? We make our own wisdom. Right. Instead of following the wisdom of the Most High, we make our own wisdom, our own understanding. You know what I mean? That's what niggas do these days. Now it's right here. You can still eat premium choice foods and meats, but you want to eat the animal that's just laying in the street. Come on, like that's something Edomites do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The so-called, you know how oppressors do that.
Right, they kill it and bite right off of it.
You know what I mean? They take a chop right off. I'm talking about the first still on it and all. So it's not hard, man. Like, Negroes make it a lot harder. You know, our life a lot harder than what it be. They make it like a little bit too hard, man. They make it seem to be, you know, a little bit of something like rocket science or something like that.
And if I may, sir, the scriptures be so plain to see. Like, even you can see who, like, even if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, like, did the research, like the men of the Isupk, like the scriptures say, like, hey, Esau, you know what I'm saying, eating this bloody meat. Who eating bloody meat today? Who like they meat? Which person on the earth like they stuff bloody? It's like, it's
a delicacy.
Yeah, they eating monkey brains. They eating whatever. You watch Indiana Jones, they eating whatever. That's just how, like, that's their spirit. Like, when we gonna recognize that this is this is our heritage, these scriptures. The Lord is our Lord, our Father.
All right.
Salakia.
No sweat.
Whatsoever soul eat, Salakia, verse 27. Whatsoever soul it be that eateth any manner of blood, even that soul shall be cut off from his people.
You gotta go.
Verse 28. We did 28, right?
No.
Verse 28 in the Hebrew.
And read until verse 30.
Third one come. Wayad Dabar Yahweh all Mashah La Amar. Verse 29. Dabar all Banya Yasharala Lamar Ha Makwa Rayab Atha Zaba'a Shalamya Yahweh Yabaya Atha Koraba Nawa Yahweh Mazaba'a Shalamya Verse 30. Yedaya, Yedayawa, Tabaya, Ayana, Ashaya, Yahweh, Atha, Hahaba, Hahalab, Allah, Ha-Azaha, Yaba, Nawa, Atha, Zaha, Laha, Laha, Nayapa, Atawa, Tanapaha, La Panya, Yahweh. Verse 28 in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 29, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, he that offereth the sacrifice of his peace offerings unto the Lord shall bring his oblation unto the Lord of sacrifice of his peace offerings. Verse 30, his own hands shall bring the offering of the Lord made by fire, the fat with the breasts, it shall he bring, that the breast may be waved for a wave offering before the Lord. You want to read 31 in the Hebrew?
No, did you read the other one?
Alright,
yeah, man, just simple instructions. Read 30 and
Come. Verse 28 in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel. And if I may, sir, just to touch on that, like that's how, the Lord spake unto Moses. So that, like you hear that all, like, over and over in the scriptures. You don't hear the Lord spake unto this person and that person. You don't hear about no personal relationships with the Lord. The Lord deals with one man at a time. And right now, that man is Commanding General Yohanan. Like, everyone's they always try to, have an issue with the fact that we say the Isupk under Commanding General Yohanan. But Commanding General Yohanan held on to the truth. He did the same 90 days that we did. He went through the same, like, he did it. He followed too. He was a follower before he was a leader. Like, he followed after men just like we follow after him. And the Lord speaks unto Commanding General Yohanan, and we adhere to what Commanding General Yohanan said. Right, he deals with Commanding General Yohanan.
Right.
That's who the Lord is dealing with right now. So when they say the Lord spake unto Moses, saying why people didn't have no problem following Moses. Well, they did have a problem following Moses back then as well.
Right,
the same thing Commanding General Yohanan deals with, Moses had to deal with. People were stiff-necked then. But when we read the scriptures right now, we people in the church, they see that the Lord spake unto Moses. People were supposed to hearken unto the voice of the Lord by way of Moses. It said that the Lord told him to speak unto the children of Israel. He didn't say speak unto everybody.
Right. You see, that's a Black, Hispanic, Native American. We so much of a peaceful people, and we have much mercy that we try to share with the other nations.
Right.
You understand? But you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is strictly for us. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai is strictly for us. These statutes and commandments is for us.
Right.
It ain't for no other nation and people. You understand? But with that, that's going to conclude the Sabbath class, and we're going to pick back up next Sabbath. So, Mariam.
The warrior Allah ban Yahweh ban Yashala. La Yasha Allah. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemkah.
Shemkah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakukah.
Malakukah.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baratazak.
Baratazak.
Kawah.
Kawah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Natalanawa.
Natalanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Call.
Call.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaknawa.
Wasalak.
Kawawakinawa.
Kabalak.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalak.
Kawawakinawa.
Kabalak.
Wala'ah. Taba'aynawa.
Tabayna.
Banasayawan.
Banasayawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Hawashaynawa.
Hawashayna.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rad.
Rad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Amalak.
Wahala.
Wahala.
Wahata Para.
Utapara.
La Awaliyam.
Awalawan.
Aman.
Aman.
In the English.
In the English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom
Thy
come.
will be done.
Thy will be done
in the earth
in the earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread,
And forgive us
and forgive us
in our debts
our debts
as we forgive
as we forgive
our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors,
And lead us not
and lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Amen.
Amen.